playing chess, not checkers over here.
When you see Miss Tay, you gotta say what's up. Hey, wanna be on my roster, but it's my love. Hey, we be living, learning, and we turn it up. Hey, welcome to your desk.
All right, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? All right, this your man, K. You know what we do here. Go hard. That's what we do. Now, in this video, we're going to expose the devil. Okay? We're going to expose the devil. We're going to define what is selling your soul. Okay? Because there's people out here that's selling their souls, but we're going to expose it. We're going to shine a light on it so that we can make everything clear to everybody and see if this is what, we're going to see if this is what you really want to do. Okay? So we're going to do that. That video we just seen is very sad. It's very sad to me. This video is hard for me to do. Okay? I actually had to sit on this for a couple of days because it was affecting me real bad. Like this is what we've come to, that this is the children. This is what goes on in school now. This is what we're teaching our children to do. We've definitely crossed the line. Okay, this is like a whole new low that we're at right now. And it's hard for me to digest. You know what I mean? This is what's going on in schools. And if don't nobody feel no kind of way about it, if this don't make you like cringe on the inside, if you don't feel sad, if you're a parent and you allow your children to if you know that your children are in school and this is going on and you don't feel no kind of way about it, it's sad. This is just like a sad state of affairs. You know what I mean? I got another video, all right, to show you that this is really what's going on. Watch this clip right here.
If you see me, you trying to see what's up. If your pencil sharpened.
Now this is really crazy, okay? That children are being like exposed to this, okay? Them children in these videos, they look like they're like 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? They young, and it's like I just can't get over that. Like, and I can't get over the fact that your idol, the idol of today, is Sexy Red. Like, I can't get over that. Like, this is an all-time low, people. Like, this is your idol, your celebrity. Like, I've been looking at her like what? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? But I guess only certain people got eyes to see or something. You know what I mean? Like, I have yet to identify what I'm looking at. But before I go into that, and don't leave just yet. Don't leave, because I'm letting you know I'm gonna define what selling your soul is. This video is gonna get hot. All right. So let's take a closer look at Sexy Red.
You IPO'd your private parts.
What that mean?
You took them public.
Because I said my booty hole brown.
And what else did you say?
My coochie pink. I got a lip gloss brand. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea, Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown.
Now with this, what you just heard, this just a sample, but with this what you just heard, you think that that's okay. You think it's okay to promote this artist to children. Like, somebody got to make this make sense. Matter of fact, Charleston, fire her up.
Yeah, I hate her. She's delivering a whole spirit amongst young girls. This whole spirit is fit to do a number on the young black girl.
All right, so now we're going to get into some deep stuff. You notice that he said black girls, all right? Now, all these other so-called nations and races, okay, he said black girls, okay? So the focus, we all know that the focus is on the so-called black people, all right? So now we're going to get into selling your soul, okay? So when you sell your soul, what does that actually mean? We're going to jump into that real quick. I'm just going to touch on it. All right, when you sell your soul, basically it's about this. The world is uneducated, okay? The majority of the world is uneducated and ignorant, etc., etc. So let me bring you up to speed a little bit. Basically, this whole situation has to do with the so-called black people. So-called. You're not really black or African American, but you've been fooled into that because you've been into slavery, okay? You've been in slavery and your identity and your nationality has been stripped from you, okay? So you're calling yourself false names. So basically, selling your soul, black people, the focus is, everything has to do with the so-called black people, okay? You've been taught to believe that you're nothing, we're nothing, bottom of the barrel, this and that, but it's all lies. It's all lies. Basically, this whole situation has to do with you, okay? The focus is on black people, okay? That's it. Everything has to do with blacks, all right? So you don't understand that the whole focus is on you and that basically everybody around you, these people from the other nations / races, you don't understand that there's been a big conspiracy against you to hide who you are, to keep you in the dark, to keep you dumbed down, for you to not know who you are, etc., etc. Now let's get into the deal with the devil. Okay, basically, let's cut to the chase. So-called black people are God's chosen people, okay? And the devil don't like you, okay? The devil don't like you. He wants you to fall and go with him because you're you're the Most High's chosen people, okay? And the devil has a vendetta against him, against the Most High, and you're his children, and he got a vendetta against you, okay? So when people make deals with him, basically, he's saying, I'm going to give you everything that you want, anything that you want in this world, in this material world. I'll give it all to you, but you're going to have to do everything to make so-called blacks fall, okay? To make them go to hell, okay? This is what all these artists are agreeing to. They're all agreeing to the fact that they're so hardcore on money that they will sell the black people. Okay, this, you know what I mean? It's really sad. It's really sad. But this is the deal that you're gonna make when the devil comes to you trying to make you a deal. He's making you a deal so that you can go against your own people to see them fall and to go to hell. Okay, and they're going to hell too. Okay, that's basically the deal that you make, that they all make. Anybody, that's all your celebrities, because the whole industry is run by the devil and his affiliates. Okay, and I ain't gonna bite my tongue no more. Okay, it's the fake Jews. We all know who they are. It's the fake Jews. Okay, these are the affiliates. The affiliates of Satan. So they give you these deals, these contractual deals, and basically what happens is that you go ahead and you present all this nonsense and all this BS to so-called blacks so that they can mimic you, so they can be mimicked, and you out and you go do this dumb stuff that they doing, and we all think that it's cool. Okay, it's not cool. Okay, it's not cool. And it's especially not cool when you understand you're on the losing team. You're on the losing team. Okay, like I said, people don't look into the spirit realm. I understand that. People don't care about the Bible, okay, because of religion. This not. I don't deal in religion, okay. I only deal with the truth and spiritual matters, okay. But the truth of the matter is, this is black people. This is stuff you never heard in religion. You're God's chosen people. The devil is out to get you. And he's in the devil and his minions, they run entertainment in the music industry. They know what we like. They know what we like. You know what I mean? They hire people to influence you in the wrong way. It is what it is. Now we're gonna look at this teacher. Okay, she's a ballet teacher, and we're gonna see what she's experiencing out here in this world. All right, let's check her out.
I teach 5-year-old girls ballet. Heart-wrenching. It's horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. I'm playing them ballet music, and they are asking me, can we hear Pound? And I'm so scared for these little girls today, because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. And you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town?
Satan have always existed in music. Lucifer, the devil, darkness have always lived through music.
See what I'm saying? 5 years old twerking. That's just nuts. That's all the way nuts. 5 years old. What? Like, we thought it was bad in my generation. We thought it was bad when we knew that, you know what I mean, young people was like 11, 12, 13. Yeah. You know what I mean? We thought that was bad when we knew that they was out there doing stuff, you know what I mean, doing adult stuff. It was bad then, okay? But every generation that go by, it just gets worse. It gets worse. So in my generation, it was like 10, 11, 12, trying to be adults. Okay, now we got 5-year-olds twerking. That's just like, you can't go no worse. I mean, it goes worse, you know what I mean? And it is going worse out here in this world. But like I said, you know what I mean? It's time to draw the line. It ain't nothing else. We at the bottom, and ain't nothing else we could do. Those teachers, if you're a teacher and you doing that, and you promoting all this stuff to children while they in your class and in your care, you know what I'm saying? You should be fired. You know what I mean? You not. You know, most likely you not. And when this is the one thing we're going to talk about over here, we got to be honest about this situation. I'm saying they should be fired. You know what I mean? If I knew my children was in school and this was going on, man, I would just be, man, yeah, we on YouTube. Can't say too much. But anyway, you really need to be thinking about what's really going on here. You know what I mean? But the real fact of the matter is that what we done got away from the spiritual aspects of things, and basically the reality is that just like in the Bible. This is the devil's world. Okay? The world is in the hands of the wicked one. It's been in the hands of the wicked one for a long time. Okay? This been his world the whole time. Everybody just been deceived thinking that we living in some type of fairy tale or something where we can just do what we want to do and white picket fence in the house and all that. Nah, you gotta understand who been running things behind the scenes. And when I said that the fake Jews was and the affiliates and all that, they not the only ones. Okay, they're not the only ones. I told you. When you read the scriptures say that there were 10 nations that conspired against the so-called blacks that are really the Israelites of the Bible. Okay? Black people, African, so-called blacks, African or so-called African Americans, you are Hebrews. You are Hebrews, Israelites. Okay? The Bible is for you and about you. Okay, and like I said, I'm not involved in religion. I'm not involved in religion, but I know that the Bible is the Israelites' family tree, which is the so-called black African Americans. That's what it is. Okay, when it talks about the angels and the Messiah, they're so-called they are of the melanated persuasion. Read the book. Read the book. This situation is very deep, and I'm not here to, you know what I mean, change the world. I'm not here to change the world. I'm not going to be able to change the world. Okay, point blank, period. Okay, the majority of the so-called blacks, they not going to hear this, and they still going to be out there chasing the money and basically selling their peoples up the creek. You know what I mean? Selling your own people. You know what I mean? We don't even understand it. We don't even understand that we've been trained, it's deeply ingrained in us to go against our own people, to kill our people, to kill our brothers and sisters. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Look at it. Just look at it. It's coming down to the little girls. Our little girls are being taught the ratchet thought life out the womb. Like, out the womb. You know what I mean? It's just, we done crossed the line when you, and this ain't even just about the females, because when I be talking, it seems like I be talking a lot about females and women. You look at the boys, you know what I mean? You look at the boys, and it's all about the gang life, gangs. You know what I mean? It's black on blacks, the black on black crime. We war against each other. You hear all those stories, everything about the gang life is just go to war with your own people. It's stupid. But, you know, we don't understand about the spiritual demonic realm that's pushing for this activity to occur. You know what I'm saying? How all these things line up where we're raised in situations where we're missing one of our parents or both. You don't have a mother or you don't have a father or both. You know what I mean? My father used to tell me, you know, basically, if you go and do something, you do it by yourself. See what I'm saying? It's a different kind of individual. We don't even understand. We're not even understanding the fact that when you need to be around a bunch of people, and this is from the male perspective, it's like, that's a sign of weakness. That's a sign of weakness. Okay, I was taught different. Okay, when you want to do something, you want to make a move, you do it alone. You don't bring your whole crew with you, this and that and the next. So best believe, like I said, this whole not being raised by your father and for fathers to be removed from the family, best believe that was a strategic move set by enemies a long time ago. And it's set that way for a reason. I've seen it myself. Like I said, I know what it's like. I know what it is. If you got a male in your corner, if your father in your corner, he's gonna be the one to tell you, don't be following nobody. You know what I'm saying? I talked in other videos talking about leaders and followers. You know what I mean? It's like following, like no, males don't follow other people, but that's what we've been taught, and now we all think this is normal. It's not normal at all. It's abnormal. It's abnormal. Males out here, you talk to be in gangs and to go ahead and shoot it out and go to war with your own people. Okay? Nah. It's time to separate. It's time to separate. We can't change the majority of our people that's stuck in this life and don't want to change it, and that will sell your own people up the creek. Okay, this was going on hundreds of years ago. Okay, the Uncle Toms, the what you call them, the Uncle Toms, the whatever you call them folks back in slavery days that would, the house niggas and all that. Like, come on, whatever. Okay, we dealing with this situation is very messed up. Okay, but looking at this situation, and like I said, we in the devil's world. We in the devil's world, and we've been deceived by religion. Okay, so-called blacks, you more special. You would look at yourself differently if you knew that you're so special that the whole world wants to go against, has to team up against you to keep you in control, or the whole world has to go against you in order for you all to believe things that aren't true. The world is how Tupac was like, it's me against the world, it's us against the world. Everybody's against us. But you don't even know. You know what I mean? You don't even know. We're not in our masculine, our male role where we can understand war perspectives and strategies to know that there's people that has conspired against us to just totally mind fuck us. But this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Sexy Red. Like, I've been confused the whole time. Okay, the whole time it's like the word sexy. I look at my past videos. I'm like, what, sexy? Like, what are we? I've been totally confused. Okay, I still don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, I feel some kind of way using her, she pronoun. I don't know what's going on. Okay, my radar is not going off like I'm looking at female, sexy, nothing. Honestly. All right. And I know it's a sex tape out there because I'm going to be like, well, I'm going to need some proof. I don't want to see the sex tape. Okay. I don't want to. I feel sorry for the people that saw it. All right. Like, look at this joint.
Beyonce has the Beehive. Nicki Minaj has the Barbies. What are Sexy Red's fans called?
Hoochie babies.
The Hoochie Baby.
Because I'm a hoochie mama. I'm their mother.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Did you see that joint when the joint was like... Damn. I ain't never seen a woman like that ever. Like, this is like a first. This is like a first. I don't know. Okay. All right. Hey, look. Let's go to because I'm trying to wrap this video up. Because this video is getting a little long, right? This video getting a little long, but I ain't never. This fools us. Like, I'm totally confused. But anyway, let's hear what's really going on from Sexy Red's mouth. You know what I mean? This as far as the whole little far as people who sell their soul in order to lead so-called black folks that are really the Israelites of the Bible, you know what I mean? To lead us astray, to lead us down the wrong road. Let's just, let's hear what moves, where she at, I don't like using that word. Let's see where Red stands right now currently, all right?
Did I sell my soul? Should I just tell them the truth? It's time for me to just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yes, they got me in this. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. That's what y'all wanted to hear. Now I'm saying it. They talk about stop playing. We just left this Hollywood party, baby. This Balenciaga party. Spoke with Balenciaga. Spoke with Lindsay. Lindsay cool. He cool. No, what he say? When you get your taxes, bring me Balenciaga. Yes, I'm with the Illuminati. Yeah.
There you go. She told you right there. You know what I mean? I sold my soul. Yeah, I did that. They all did it. All of them sell their soul. If you on TV, you at all the events, you getting all the awards. Best believe, yeah, you made the deal. What's the deal? What deal did you make? What contractual agreement did you make? Huh? To lead God's people astray. Turn them into murderers, killers, drug dealers, hood roach, thought ratchet bitches, gang bangers, whatever you can think of that's bad. Yeah, just turn them into that. That's the deal. You do that, you be along with that, then Satan will go ahead and give you all your wants and everything that you want and everything that you want in this world, etc., etc. And everybody think it's cool. Everybody loves Satan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I never knew why, because I just wasn't brought up like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't brought up like that. So like I said in the beginning, like to be on a losing team, it just don't make sense. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, what they don't want you to know is that ain't nobody gonna beat the Most High. All right, the Most High, ain't no beating them. You know what I mean? Satan got people thinking that he gonna win and this and that, and he gonna go to war with the Most High. The fact is, he's going to lose. He's going to lose, and I never was brought up to be that type of person that I'm gonna be on the losing team. I'm gonna volunteer myself to be on a team that in the end they gonna lose. It never made sense to me. You know what I mean? The math didn't even make sense. Okay, it's like, okay, I sell my soul, I get everything that I want in the world for like, I don't know how long the deals be lasting, 20, 30 years, you know. Even if it went to like 60, 70 years, 80 years, even still, okay, the math don't add up. Okay, you give me 80 years when I can be living in paradise with the Most High forever. It just don't make it never made sense to a guy like me. You know what I'm saying? I specialize in profits and gains, stuff like that. To just say I just want to live my life, I want to get all I can out of this life for a short amount of time. Nah, I'll wait. I was always brought up to, okay, it's worth me just doing whatever I can do and get on the Most High side, and hopefully He'll give me everlasting life, and then I can live forever in total bliss, total paradise bliss type situations. You know what I'm saying? That made sense to me. So it never made sense to me to be on a losing team, but people want to, and like I said, everybody gonna want this deal to lead God's people astray down the wrong road. You know what I mean? It's all gonna be fun and games until this whole situation comes to an end. You know what I mean? And y'all get to see stuff. Y'all see some stuff that y'all never seen before, that never even y'all thought existed, and this and that. And next thing you know, everybody's either begging for mercy, begging for forgiveness, or just dropping dead with fear. Like whatever the case may be, it's just going to be real crazy. It's going to be real crazy. But like I said, they all make that deal, man. They all make that deal. But to the people that can hear, you know, we know what it is. We know what it is. But the Israelites, you got to listen to the world. Okay, the world is all saying it. Okay, this ain't just me saying it. It's beyond a couple of people just saying, the blacks and the African Americans are the Israelites of the Bible. All right, you need to start looking, start doing some research. If you don't know that, you need to start doing some research, because it's definitely real. It's definitely a real issue. And yeah, the so-called blacks, way special. Way special. If you know what I mean? I'm going to give you another tip. Because the world started with us. There's nothing new under the sun. The world started with us. So you thinking that everything that you see now, that all this stuff right here is new. It's not new, because there's nothing new under the sun. Cars aren't new. Phones aren't new. Houses and buildings aren't new. Helicopters and planes aren't new. All of this existed in ancient times. Started by us. So-called blacks, Israelites. Everything started with us. Okay? The people in charge right now, they're taking credit for things that my people, our people did way back in the beginning of time. We so special. I got this one video that I'm probably not gonna put in this video, where it talks about DNA and DNA strands, and they basically saying something like, the more DNA that you got, the smarter that you are. Then you talk about so-called blacks, how we just excel at everything, how we went through all this struggle and slavery, but we can still smile and laugh and sing, and how we just so good at everything, you know what I'm saying? Music, sports, philosophy, everything. You know what I mean? But they say that the more DNA strands you have, the smarter you are. I got a video. So in this video, it says something like orangutans had like 4 DNA strands. Then it said that the chimpanzee had 5 DNA strands. So the chimpanzee is a little smaller than the orangutan. Then it said that the rest of the human beings, all the human beings except for the so-called Hebrews, aka the African Americans and the blacks, or the South Africans, it was complicated. But he said everybody else except them people, everybody else in the world had 6 DNA strands. 1 DNA strand up from a chimpanzee. Then it said that the so-called black African Americans, the people that came from South Africa, that was shipped over here into slavery, they said that they have 9 DNA strands. All right, now you gotta do your research on that, and see how true that is. But hey, I got a video that says that's the case. So we're so on another level that you would understand why we would be in this situation, and our identity would be, you would understand the conspiracy. Excuse me. You would understand the conspiracy and what the conspiracy really is. Excuse me. How deep this is being the children of the Most High. You would appreciate it. And if you knew this and had the knowledge of it, which you don't, you know what I mean? And the Bible said that our people don't like to have knowledge. That it says that our people, my people, we like to reject knowledge. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them folks. I like knowledge and I like knowing things. But the majority of my people, we love living in ignorance. We love to reject knowledge. So that's a given. All right. So let's hear more from this. Let's hear more from this ballet teacher. You know, and see what she got to say. Yeah, let's see what she got to say.
You guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5. And they want to hear Pound Town. What are you guys doing with your kids? Because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. Partying and being a hot mom. You guys are moms. And it needs a change. Stop listening to Sexy Red around your children. I don't want to see little 5-year-olds trying to twerk to Pound Town. And you guys think that it's cute.
Hey, you polite savages, what was Sexy Red's response to this young lady's tweet that went viral, over 2.2 million views on TikTok? When she got a hold of it, she said, girl, put on Pound Town and ski eat and shut the hell up.
I told you, your favorite celebrity doesn't even like you. All right, that clip wasn't funny. You know what I mean? You got little children, in that clip is little females, little girls. They got attention problems and nasty attitudes and comprehension issues. All of that is sad, and it's all effects of what's been going on. Like what we're dealing with now is not nothing that recently occurred. You know what I mean? When you're looking at these situations, you think that this just happened in recent time. No, it's been a process over decades. Okay, we've all been put through the process of being programmed and brainwashed, all of that. Okay, so it took a long time, you know what I mean, for us to get to this point. Okay, we was in slavery for 400 plus years. So this programming situation, it's been in play for a long time. So all of this single family households, the whole single mother pandemic that occurred, removing fathers from the situation. These are the results, okay? And this is like I said, this is a spiritual thing, and this is all plans that Satan, the devil, and the fallen angels, this is their plan that they've all put together and executed over generations and generations of time, like hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years. Okay? So you also got to understand that this is a result of like she said, lack of parenting, lack of discipline. Okay, it was a generation where spanking your children was put to a halt. Okay, so you have to understand the strategy that's been put against us as a people, because there was a point in time where disciplining and spanking your child was removed from the situation. Children started calling the police on their parents and CPS and all types of stuff that occurred. So you're dealing with generations and children that have not received proper discipline. You know what I mean? They're not scared enough, and that's the main reason why you see these children doing things that they're doing. Why you see a lot of young children that they carrying guns. Excuse me, they're carrying guns now at young ages. Everything is out of control. Okay, so this video is just basically to give people an awareness of what's going on. Okay, from the spiritual perspective. From the spiritual perspective, living in the devil's world and dealing with people that have sided with the devil and want to make deals with him in order to live that celebrity lifestyle. You know what I mean? Just like I said, we're looking at Suki Red. I mean, not Suki Red. We're looking at Sexy Red Sexy Red right now, and we see that she sold her soul. She admitted it. Okay, it was a video before with Sukiana. You know, before she blew up. You know, when she was on tape and she had that little thing on her eye, it was like she had an STD, like it was an STD on her eye, and she was crying, talking about it. She sold her soul to the devil, and this and that and the next, and she was apologizing to her fans, etc., etc. And then shortly after she made that video, then boom, you see her just twerking everywhere. You know, she dropping it and she eating ass and all types of wild stuff. Still doing it, still going crazy. So this is just to bring awareness to the whole situation. Okay, the people that's already stuck and programmed into this game. Okay, it's probably gonna be little to what we can do about that situation. But to the people that can hear, you know, if it's possible for anybody to turn and change their ways and to go towards the Most High, that's really what this video is really about. Okay, and to bring awareness to the fact that, you know, the whole entertainment game is all run by Satan. You know what I mean? You really want to get out. You really want to get out of it. Separate yourself from it. Because we're proving here that it's really a whole instrument of evil. A whole instrument of evil. So now we're about to move on. You know, we're about to move on into our next segment, you know, where we start talking about that whole being a follower situation. We're going to go deeper into that. We're going to go into the male side as far as boys is concerned, following behind their friends and this and that, and the whole little the drill music, and it's just murder, kill in the streets and all this and that. You know what I mean? It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. So let's go ahead and look at this clip right here, and I'll be right back.
My bad, I forgot to mention, through the pandemic, we was still running up chicken, whipping that shit in the kitchen. You make a mention, a ticket to make you go missing, don't do the sneak dissing. I'm starting to think niggas with planners, you niggas some bitches. While you niggas run out of money, my niggas gon' get it, cause every day government printing. How you gon' get it? Just send me the ad and my niggas will ship it. A million, 20s and 50s and 100s, sitting on the floor, look how I swim in it. Don't want to get popped, don't open your top, you better move militant. They talking about COVID when I heard the news, I started sipping the remedy. If I got an op and you say you my brother, then it better be your enemy. I'm taking them back to the band, way back when the nigga was breaking the entering. Stay with the truth like a Timberland. Lady got guy in that Kimberly. Capital Japanese stitch, these niggas be snitching, they acting real.
But back to Takeoff. I got many calls from Houston and outside of Houston, and everyone spoke of What a great young man this is. How peaceful he is. What a great artist.
In light of seeing that a rapper from Migos died, I just wanted to go ahead and make a video about something I have a unique experience in. So I directed a bunch of rappers, people like Gucci Mane, Snoop Dogg, Lil Yachty, the list goes on and on and on, okay? I learned a lot of things, and I have left the industry largely over my political beliefs, but there is something I want to impart to people to hopefully, make some sort of change happen. So I have a challenge to rappers, and I know some of you still follow me. I know a bunch of the celebrity blogs still follow me from trying to get news from music videos and things like that. So here's the truth. The truth is this, a bunch of young black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives. The record executives that push for them to continue to make songs and create a culture that is obsessed with death, drugs, and sex. Period. The industry's obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people. But they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it. The reality is, I know a lot of you. A lot of you are good people. You're family guys. You're not the image that you put out there to the world. Why? Why don't you be the example? Stand up. I challenge you. Be the example. Make music about the culture you want to see. Don't just get online today and talk about how, whenever a rapper makes it, his own people take him down. Don't just make those videos. Don't be sad. Don't rest in peace. None of that stuff. Be the change you want to see. Inspire it in your community. Reach out to other rappers and say, we have to stop. We're being used. You've been used for a long time. They create this paradigm to make you believe that you're so important and your celebrity status is worth so much, but in truth, you're a pawn in their game and you always have been. The government has wanted to hold down communities of people in different ways through different methods for a very long time. Their method in the black community has been to use entertainment to create a culture obsessed with death, drugs, sex, and money, so that they could create a false paradigm of what happiness and what success really was. And in doing so, they created a world that also made people more dependent on government, and as a result, gave themselves more power. The record executives that push you to do this, to go and continue to profit off the backs of your work, they're in cahoots with the elite. They're in cahoots with the government. They want you to think you're important, but in truth, you're just doing their dirty work for them, so stop. They've empowered you in ways that are real. You have an audience. You have platforms. You have the ability to make change. So go against the grain together. They're more afraid of you all together standing up and creating a new culture that's built around family, faith, freedom, doing the right thing, valuing life, than they are of anything else. So I challenge you, use your power to do the right things. If you continue to do the same thing you've done, more rappers like this are going to die. How many have to die before you change the culture? And let me tell you something else. There's a reason the record labels pay us more to do rap videos. They don't tell you that, do they? Do they tell you that they pay us more to do your videos? Because they do. They do it because they know it's more dangerous. They do it because they know it's more difficult. And they do it because, frankly, there's a lot of money laundering involved. Those labels wash a bunch of money through. We don't do it, but we know the labels are doing it 100%. Okay, they're then taking the money off the top end, and you see on your royalty check, oh, they spent $150,000 on this video. Did they? Because we didn't see $150,000. Okay, so where did the money go? And to who? Their friend's company? A lot of times that's the case. Same thing with insurance companies. They charge us more to insure your videos. And it's because they know the culture that's been created. They know that the only possibility of a music video being shot up is on a rap video. And that's the truth. So change the culture. You have the power. Your people deserve it.
Now, in that clip, it was a lot said. It was a lot said in that clip. So we're gonna start from the music exec, from the exec that was talking. Okay. In that clip, you're basically getting the whole illustration of what selling your soul is. Okay. Selling your soul. He told you what? He said that basically the industry pushes their artists to promote sex, drugs, violence, that type of stuff. He said that the music industry is pushing that and using the artists as puppets. Okay, so when they sign you or when you sell your soul to them, okay, basically that's what you're signing up for. You're signing up to push and promote that image, that behavior, all that. Okay, he says that. He also said in that video, he said a lot of those artists, they're not even living the life that they're pushing. They're not even living that life. And he asked the question, like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it if that's not really your life? You know what I mean? And then he also says for us to create the life that we want to have. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what's being said in that it was so many jewels in what he said, okay? And wasn't nothing wrong about what he said, okay? He says to create the life that you want to have, okay? That means you don't talk about the past, okay? You don't talk about the past because that's what happened when they came out with gangster music. It's talking about the street life. Okay, that's not always wise to do. Okay, because you're talking about things that it's in the past. Okay, instead of thinking into the future. Okay, you rapping about this person died. I lost my homie. This and that and this and that. It's all this negativity. Okay, which don't nobody need in their life. Negativity and the drama, it does not help you to better your life and to move to a better place. Okay, that's why even in the Bible, what the Bible says to call things to be what they are, even though they're not. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but it's like that's about having faith. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna say things that are not, but you're gonna talk about them as if they are. You know what I mean? It's like if you was trying to build your future and you wanted to be successful and you wanted to have that big old mansion on the hill and this and that, you're not going to be constantly talking about the abuse and the projects and the hood and the crack addicts and all. You're not going to keep talking about that. Okay, you may have came up in that situation, but eventually you're going to leave that situation, and then you're going to change your whole state of being into what you are shooting to become or what you become at that point that you reach success. It's a mind game, but staying in the past is never an option. So why do when you're dealing in the music industry, why do they push their artists to do that? Because they want you to stay in that zone so that they want you to keep pushing that so that you can spread that message to the public, okay, to your audience, so that your audience will go ahead and mimic that life that you're putting out. That makes you the puppet. You're the puppet. You're giving your fans, your audience, you're giving them all this negativity that has to do with sex, drugs, and violence and murder. You're giving them that, and then they go off and they do that. Okay, that's what selling your soul is. That's how you sell your people up the creek. Okay? It was already said. He already said in that video. He said the artists and the fans, they're the ones that are dying, not the execs, not the people that are running things behind the scenes. Okay, but they're giving you, they're the one that's pushing you to promote this to your people. Okay, common sense. This man basically gave our people the play. Okay, I told you with this whole little Israel Palestine situation, you know what I mean? I told you all this war going on, everything that's going on over there in Israel and Palestine, and then people over there in Israel say that the biggest threat right now is African Americans. Okay, they are scared. They are scared to death of us. They are scared to death of us. You heard that exec. That exec said, you know what I'm saying? We should be pushing that the artists can make the change. Okay, all the celebrities could make the change. Okay, not saying that they are. Okay, it's not looking real good, but I'm not going to speak no negativity on it. What he's saying that the artists can make the change. Okay, for our people if they had that mind state. Okay, he said to push for family and things that are positive. You know what I mean? This is what they don't want us to do. They don't want us to. You know what it is in the music. They don't want us putting positivity, speaking positivity in music. Ain't no conscious rappers out there. And this generation, the way we are right now, our people don't even want to hear positive things because we just warped. Because we just warped in our minds. We just don't even want to hear nothing positive. We want to keep hearing all that ratchet negativity, murder. That's all we want to hear that. Because we warped. What? That don't even make no sense. I already made statements before like your rapper, your R&B singer, they all rap about clubs, being ratchet, jumping from this person to this person to this person, leave your man, go ahead, leave your man, leave your girl, this and that, go cheat. They spew all this stuff in the music, but then when you look at their life, they're married. They are married. Your artist, the one that's telling you to go out and be all this, be promiscuous, thought ratchet. They're telling you to do this in their music, but when you look at their life, they're married. They got a husband, they got a wife, they got their children. Okay, but they don't sing or rap about that. Okay. It's the craziest thing ever. It's the craziest thing ever that the people that's telling you to go out and live that unstable life, that life that's got to do with smashing a whole bunch of people, STDs, and then you look at their life and they married, got a husband and a wife, and they living in a mansion and got their children and this and that. The things that they should be singing and rapping to you, to the public about. It's nuts. It's nuts. But it's right there in front of your face. It's right there in front of your face. You know what I mean? So while they living their little family life, their family life with their husbands and wives and their children, and then you look at the streets and you look at the public, and then there's all these single family households, and don't nobody need a man, and da. It's crazy, next level. It's next level crazy. So this record exec, you should all just rewind that part and just listen to it again. Hear what he's saying, because that's the facts. That's the facts. We should be the change, and when we start to be the change, then the stuff that we talk about and rap and sing about will be different. It will be different. The people that signed the contract, They have sold their soul to give you the life that's going to send you to hell. Hello. It's very crazy. So, like I said, we really need to break out of this. We need to stop being followers. We need to stop being ignorant. Stop following the ignorant road, because the devil's road is not the way that we want to go. It ain't never been that way. Okay? Everything was all right, like once, like somebody, I forget what they said, once NWA came into the picture, and they was just, that's the first drill music. The first drill music is NWA. Gangster music, all that came into play. Then since then, it's just been going downhill. Now count how long that was ago. Okay? I told you we've been going through a process. All right? So we have a choice to make, people. I told you, the so-called black people, which are really Israel, God's chosen people. Okay, we're gonna have to realize that we've been fooled, hoodwinked, bamboozled, and it's time for us to go another way. Okay, another way. But we know it's written in the Bible that the majority of our people is going to reject the knowledge. Okay, but that's not going to stop us from putting this message out there and to try to grab as many of our people as we can. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, your favorite artist that's done signed the contract and sold their soul to sell their people up the creek don't like you. They don't like you. They're not concerned with you. Okay? So let's watch this next clip. So I can comment on it, and then that'll be a wrap. All right?
I have social media. I'm not on Instagram or none of that other stuff. My heart is so torn. First of all, if this is the only way that I can let the mother of Takeoff and the grandmother and the family of Takeoff, I want them to know my heart is so torn, and I am so with her in prayer, with them in prayer. Because this situation right here, that family will never be the same. Now, I'm a victim of this bullshit. I did not know Takeoff. I did not know Quavo. I met Offset a long time ago, and I have my own opinions. I personally can't stand the industry. I can't stand none of this. Real talk, I'm a sacrifice. So you better know this. Real talk, I'm a sacrifice. So you better know this. They come for what is pure. They come for the one that's got the love, okay? Because I got a lot of love. But when I tell you, your enemies always be close. I have had my family members to jump me. I've been isolated ever since this label started and the Migos got their first Grammy. My son said to me, Mama, I'm congratulating him. But he said to me, and this is my firstborn, Mama, your life over with. My firstborn. Mama, your life over with. The whole prima donna came and got with my youngest son, who is the weakest link. And I tell you what, I'm not going to make this about me today. But I've been jumped, I've been jailed, been made to look crazy. I've been made to look that I'm a junkie. I'm this and I'm that. Let me tell you something. You can raise a child on their knees. You can take them in the Church of God in Christ, because I did all that. My house was a house of prayer where a snake is a snake is a snake is a snake. These witches, these warlocks, they be in your own damn bloodline.
These witches, these warlocks, they be in your own damn bloodline.
I just want to give my condolences to this family. I feel that Takeoff had the spirit of the dove. I feel that he had the heart of the lion. I feel that this young man was chosen. Now, they go into this stuff. I told my sons, because I heard the young lady talking about what you should teach a child. Well, I told my son this, and I talked to all my children. I was a raw, uncut parent, and I told them about life and about the way it really is. And I remember telling my sons, let me tell y'all the truth about life and about the way it really is. The devil gonna offer you the world, just like he did Jesus. He don't just come to rich folk, he come to the chosen one. And I said now, it's gonna be your choice. Because see, God, he don't force himself on nobody. Don't think that the devil ain't offered me his kingdom way long ago. I could have been with the rich man. I had 3 kids, that rich man money. I got enough to do what I needed to do, and I knew when to pull back. I am very, very uncomfortable with this situation. I wanted to go pay my respect to Takeoff, but I couldn't because they already got my picture down now. They're gonna humiliate me, have me locked up, say I'm crazy. So God told me to stay back. You talked about the gift of discernment. I am a counselor, and so I know the way Takeoff. I know that he was intuitive, and I'm sure that he felt something. Listen, you follow the closest one that's closest to you, and it can cost you your life. My health is all messed up. My sister jumped me from behind in a Christmas dinner. They flew me from L.A. After that, my son tripped me in the dark, let a trunk down on my back. So don't tell me what family won't do. I'm in court right now with my aunt who been dragging me in and out of court on false accusations. I finally get a damn TPO on her. She want to move the judge out the way so she can get what she want. What the hell wrong with you? Can't just leave me alone? Because, see, jealousy is as cruel as the grave, baby. I'm real mad about shit with her.
Now, in closing, in that clip right there, the message is that in this world, the devil's world, okay, you got to have the eyes to see, and you got to have that discernment, because basically in this world, anybody can be the enemy. Anybody can be your enemy. Your friend can be your enemy. Your family can be your enemy. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that follow this delusion, like just because there's somebody in your family, like they won't do you dirty. They won't do you in. They won't be jealous or envious of you. And this goes for man or woman. Okay? This message is for man or woman. Because especially for women, because women be in these family dynamics, these friend dynamics, and they don't think that nobody gonna do you wrong. Ain't nobody gonna do you dirty. And that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way to look at this life that we living in right now. Okay? And it's been like this. Anybody can be jealous of you, envious of you. Anybody. And you heard in this video, like, listen to everything that she was saying in that clip. It had to do with the one that's closest to you. The one that's closest to you, that's the one that's going to do you. She said that those witches and those warlocks, they be in your bloodline. They be in your bloodline. You be a good person. You have children. One of your children can be one of these little demons out here. One of your children. You never even think that that's gonna be the option. You never think coming into this world that's what you're gonna have to deal with. But that is what you got to deal with. It is what you have to deal with. So, to all these young people out here, and it's just all about my friends, and I'm following this person, that person, and it's all about the gang and this and that and the next. Understand, somebody in your circle or multiple people in your circle can be plotting on hitting your head, taking you out of here while you following. While you feeling nice and powerful, you got your squad, you all mobbed up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I learned like this. The strongest people on this earth, the strongest people, they just, the most thoroughest, strongest people you ever meet, they don't run in groups. The strongest people on this earth, they roll alone. They not rolling all mobbed up, this and that, squatted up. The strongest people ain't doing that. Because they already know what's up. They don't know who gonna turn. They don't know who gonna be their friend today, who gonna be enemies tomorrow, this and that, who gonna lie about this and that, who's snitching. It's a lot to have to deal with in this world. There's a lot to have to deal with in this world. So, yeah. This is where we at. This is where we at. So, all I can say is just be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? That lady said her own son tripped her up during getting jumped. Tripped her up in the dark. Something. That's crazy. That's crazy. But nothing surprises me in this world. I done seen it all. Nothing surprised me. But I'm just telling y'all, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful out here. Things ain't it ain't what it seems, and this and that and the next. Now we're gonna bring it back to the children. This video started off talking about the children. Okay? Now, there's a spiritual war that's been going on. It's been going on since the beginning, and we in it. And we in this war. But I'm gonna let everybody know off the break. Okay? Behind the scenes, it's about the children. It's sick, psychopathic individuals that are running this world. Okay? And they got a strong fixation on children. Okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and build a common ground for folks, since it's all this division going on. Okay, let's put the focus on the children. Okay, it is individuals out here that their focus has been on the children, that have a fixation on the children, sick fixations, okay? People that want to use children for sexual purposes, all types of crazy stuff going on out here in this world, okay? So while everybody's living a regular life, okay, and it's all about, you know, self-preservation and you worrying about yourself and this and that, selfish things, okay, it's a bunch of children out here that are being abused, okay, in all types of ways. It's things going on back behind the scenes that you would not believe that's going on, okay? There are statistics out here that's saying that 1 million children go missing every year. At least 1 million. Okay, there was some situation out there in Disneyland where somebody lost their son, and they said that they seen their son went to the bathroom, and they went and checked on him and seen him going into some underground, something underground opened up, and they seen their son get taken under there, and he was never recovered. So I'm gonna let y'all know right now, okay, the war, the Most High versus the devil versus Satan. I told you we exposing Satan, and this is what him and his organization is into. Okay, so, and something's going to be done about it. All right, something's going to be done about it. So when you're watching that video, the video's in the beginning of the video where you seeing these teachers teaching your children to twerk, is parents teaching your children to twerk off of Sexy Red and all this crazy stuff. Okay, you got to understand there's a method to it, and it needs to be put to a stop. It's been a whole method about removing fathers from children's lives, and it's all leading up to this. Okay, so that children could be vulnerable, okay, and turned into sexual objects, and it's not going to stop. I mean, not saying it's not going to stop. I'm saying it's going to be stopped. Okay, off top. All right, so that's the message. That's the message. If you one of these people, you a psychopath, you don't care, okay, whatever. The people that care, the people that's got a heart, okay, the people that say that they care about God and the Most High, okay, yeah, we need to come together. You need to join this movement. You need to join the movement, because you're gonna have to choose a side. You either with God, you with the Most High, or you with Satan. Okay? And I just told you what he about as far as the children. And in the Bible it says off the top, it says that if you hurt one of God's children, if you lead his children astray, man, he got so much wrath and vengeance coming for you. It's not even a game. Okay? So if you would the good side, join my movement. Comment down below, subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, okay? If you with the Most High, comment down below that you with the Most High, that you on the side of good, that you on the side of love. Comment down below, all right? So I'm out. Your man K, gone.
Make a change. Your kids' lives are depending on it for y'all to make a change. Please make a change.